Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Life Path 1. You're here to be example to take power and control of your individuality, because this is your life path in the spectrum that you come out here to play, but it's filtered through the tool system of astrology through your big three, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Speaking for you Scorpios, you know what I'm saying? You're taking power and control of your control issues, of your deep sexuality, and being the individual, because your sexuality is your aura and it's what you contain as a Scorpio. So that playing out in the individualistic way, this might be you being polygamous with relationships, moving into life path 2s, but also, you know what I'm saying, being an individual, going out and being mainly in love, you know what I'm saying, with yourself, and comfortable and having self-love with your sexuality, not, you know what I'm saying, being an example for, if people are trying to judge you, you're going out individualistic and being the number one path setter and being an example for how to be yourself and how to love yourself. Life path 22 is polygamous with relationships, with power and control and transforming of your sexuality, putting death to relationships in a healthy way. And this is an important one, personally, and speaking for our generation, because we have a lot of trauma dealing with our parents, generational curses, you know what I'm saying, separating from them and building new relationships based off the past trauma that we're going through. So Scorpio, y'all have a habit of stinging yourself sometimes with relationships and holding your emotions within. So you are being the example of what your actions look like, because your intentions might be completely different. You might not know, but you are being the example of life path 2 for duality, and you're being very considerate. You're very considerate with your deep emotions and letting people in and trusting them on that level in your spirit. And like I said, how it plays out differently in your actions. In the third dimension, life path 3, this manifested after death, which is power control, which is what Pluto's transformation. You know what I'm saying? This form of death in the manifestation is the materials and the gifts and the indulgences and the talents and gifts that you can just co-create with others and create a space in the realm and the environment for you that is on a micro scale of the greater scale, the collective environments and things of that nature of what you have tangible relative to your deep emotions and deep people, places, things, situations, and scenarios that play out around you, whether it be transformation and growth, because it's difficulty and discipline that comes with growth. Like path 4, this is the overall concept, idea, thoughts, you know what I'm saying, in the big bubble, in the big space that's going to manifest third dimensionally before it ever, you know, comes down here and dies, because it's got to take a bigger shape or container, and it moves through these different forms as a concept. So your sexuality as a concept, where people think they have judgments and critiques on what they can say, but these bubbles can also be popped, and you're transforming that after the waters get heavy, and it's going to rain down, and it's going to evaporate, and it's going to rain on all the individuals, being the example in your space and your parameter as far as your logical standing, how it's rationalized and makes sense as it's a fixed sign and things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the energy that we're playing with. And life path 5, dealing with your emotions, Scorpio, someone saying this is a big fixed movable emotion, big body ocean of water, and it's like the deep body of water, where it's deep darkness and it's deep mysticism and magic, where it's polarities and transformations coming into with your emotions and your feminine energy being very receptive to put out externally, you know what I'm saying? Or the phoenix rises from the ashes to becomes life path 6, your personality. You know how people see you, you know what I'm saying, attention seeking, but you're not really being attention seeking, but you're being out there because of what you contain, you know what I'm saying, your deep depression or deep despair or power control, because there's a lot of power control issues nowadays.